Hello all. Today we will be studying another interesting topic which is called phytohormones. Let's go into it in a very interesting manner and know how it is helping the plants in a very detailed way. Now, till date, we have studied the external factors like light, temperature, water, oxygen, carbon dioxide, pollutants, mineral salts in various ways how they are affecting the growth and development of a plant. As well, we have also studied about the nutritionist aspects and the deficiency diseases if these macronutrients and micronutrients are present as well as absent in the plants. Today we will be studying about growth regulators which are also present in the plant and it also helps in growth and development of the plant. Now let's move on further and know about these growth regulators in a detailed way. So what are phytohormones? Phytohormones are chemical substances. Just as the human body have endocrine glands and they produce substances, chemical substances which are called hormones, plants also produce substances from them and they are also in chemical in nature and they are all called plant hormones or phytohormones. Now, looking into it, they may be naturally produced by the plant for its own growth and development purpose, or can also be produced artificially. So, once we came to know the broad aspects of these hormones in the growth and development of the plant, people and researchers and commercially growing persons started making these hormones artificially, knowing their mode of action and to get the desired result. So, how and what could be they be affecting us, the plants? They help in growth like increased branching, shoot growth, blooming of flowers. You get a lot of flowers if you put such certain hormones, right? Like we know in human body that this hormone is giving over secretion is happening there, is causing Addison's disease or is causing Cushing's disease. So this is the way it is happening. Removes excess fruit. Suppose in a plant it is producing a fruit which is poisonous and you do not want, but the nature of the plant is that it produces a lot of fruits in its shoot system, but putting a certain hormone into it, it can even remove the excess fruit. Early maturation of the fruit, like say the fruit is a plant is capable of growing a fruit in a particular optimum weather and a temperature, but due to certain other reasons, external factors, the plant could not produce the stipulated fruits for a particular time. So we can, what do we do? The ripening has not happened. So what do? We put the hormone into the plants and this allows early maturation. The ripening happens in a quicker process. So this is also one of the advantages of these growth regulators. Seed formation and many more. People will be studying in a very detailed way in our next classes. Now, depending on the types, like what are the actions they are giving it to our plant, they are further classified into growth promoters and growth inhibitors. Now, with this word itself, promoter means something it is going ahead. So when you put these growth promoters, it will always induce the growth. It will grow, make the plant grow in a very faster rate, while inhibitors are something which stops it, inhibits it at some point of time. So definitely the mode of action will be completely different. Now coming to the types, we are having a complete 5 types of phytohormones. The first one is auxins. It's a very important hormone. It's the first hormone which was discovered. The next one is cytokinins. The third one is gibberellin, and an inhibitor is ethylene and abscisic acid. Now, these hormones have been studied in a very great manner, and also it is having its own ways of showing growth as well as development in the plant. Now, we will be studying a small introduction in this video about the hormone auxin, right? So, let's move ahead. Auxin. Auxin is the first plant hormone which was discovered by Charles Darwin. So Charles Darwin and his son, his name was Francis Darwin, what did it? They started studying on a coleoptile. We will be studying about that in a detailed manner later. So when they found out certain kind of a factor was involved in the growth. On basis of that, they found out two types of oxins. One was natural, which we call it indole 3 acetic acid and indole butyric acid. And then there is another one which is synthetic, that is artificially. So I'm just giving you two examples, that is naphthalene acetic acid and dichlorophenoxy acetic acid. Now this is a chemical, since they are chemical substances, right? So they will be having a chemical structure. So this is a structure of indole 3 acetic acid. Now where is it found, this hormone? Where is it found? It's found growing in the growing tissues. So wherever it's the meristematic tissue, there you are finding this hormone auxin. Young leaves, very early leaves, so you are getting auxin there. Shoots and fruit apex. They are where they are made. They should be produced somewhere in some part of the plant. So they are made in the cytosols of the cells. Now, how do they transport it to the other, or what is the way they are helping the plant? So this auxin moves from the shoot towards the root. So from the shoot, it is going towards the root. Or if it can also go from the root tip to the shoot, right? So this is the way we are getting transported. Let's know about the functions. Whether is it what type of promoter is this auxin? The first function is it facilitates flowering in plants. So you get abundance of flowers. Used in the process of plant propagation. So what is propagation? You need to produce one type of a plant in abundance. So you artificially make the plant with the desired characteristics to to have it to have the benefit of the plant. Used by gardeners to keep lawns free from weeds. So basically this hormone is artificially made, as it was found that it can prevent weeds to grow, to come and infect the crops. So what is it? They are used to keep the lawns free from weeds. Involved in the initiation of roots in stem cuttings. So what is happening? Initiation of roots in stem cutting. What is happening? The 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 small stem cuttings, they are just given auxins, so small roots can come out. Prevention of dropping of leaves and fruits at early stages. So sometimes you see the plants, they just grow to a certain extent, and the leaves and the fruits, they start decaying and they fall it on the ground. So if you put artificially, if the plant is not being able to make its own auxin, if you spray or you put the powder of the auxin hormone, what does it do? It prevents dropping of leaves and fruits at early stages. Regulates cell differentiation, that means xylem differentiation, and assists in cell division, that means it is helping the plant differentiate xylem from phloem. You've heard about cambium? Yes, it's also helping in differentiation that way. Auxins are used widely as herbicides to kill dicot weeds. So this is another point which is very similar. Used to produce fruit without preceding fertilization. So what is happening? It's used to produce fruit without going fertilization. So they get able to produce parthenocarpic fruits. Now, it also promotes natural detachment of older leaves and fruits. Apical dominance may occur in which the growth of the lateral buds is inhibited by the growth of apical buds. In such cases, the shoot caps may be removed. So, this is another function which we will be discussing in a detailed way later. These are produced by the apex of root and shoot. So, with so many functions, you can understand the importance of oxygen. So here is a very short introduction about phytohormones. In our next class, we will be studying a detailed manner how each of the points is affecting the growth of the plant. Thank you.